This is day two, full day two of trying to string a violin. I'm just going to let it run, and you're just going to hear all of my natural reactions to this fun ASMRian process. I will edit the video later and post, maybe. Okay, so update. I am now restarting from scratch since the bridge slipped for the 5th time. And now, since the strings are becoming so worn, now I'm having a difficult time even getting the strings through the peg holes, which I'm sure I'm damaging. There is a new, beautiful-looking fray at the top of the neck on the violin itself of, like, the in-grooves, which probably need graphite on them, but I'm not going to put graphite on them, because why would I do with the tutorials that haven't worked yet? Tell me to do. So I'm just going to, like a dingus, just sit here and waste the time that I would be going to the gym on a hobby that is about as masculine as a flower garden. And I'm not going to be able to get this in here. It's like one of those, it's like, you know, like the SpongeBob where he's like trying to grab the ice cube. That's what it's like, but I just keep missing. So now it's like not, alright, so I'm knocking the peg loose here. And then, so I don't know if you know this about stringed violin, the bridge has to be straight, and there goes the bridge, number 6. The bridge has fallen again. The bridge has to be evenly rested in the middle. It doesn't stay on. It is balanced on by the tension. And every single fucking violin video tells you to not lose the tension. This is why. They never explain why, but this is why. Because you'll be doing this shit all fucking day. Which is great. I love it. So the nut goes in here, like the ball of the string, and then it has to rest in very small grooves in the bridge evenly, and then you have to get this through the peg hole and then spin it with the tension on the side of it, like the side, and it has to be like tightly tensed in there, and otherwise the peg slips and it keeps going out of tune. So you even have to just get it into the peg hole, which is not hard on a new string, but on an old string it's nearly impossible. And since this string is a solid maybe 3 weeks old, because I've played it literally one day before. So, like, this is day 2. I played it the day before day 1 of trying to string a violin once, and was like, you know what, that's mildly out of tune. Let me just fine-tune it, like the instructions tell beginners to do. But, actually, there's a certain limit to what you can fine-tune, so you have to do major tuning adjustments, and then that's when I learned about the real peg slipping. And I had a violin in high school, and I had the same problem, and it fucking broke. So here we are. I'm leaving the swears in. I don't care about Mr. Nonalization, because if I say that word, then Poo Noob will know that I'm talking about it, and ski-sconitize my video. Yeah, so this is great. I actually don't have monetization because I have no followers or content. Well, actually, I have hours of content. I'm not going to edit this. This is like, imagine Bob Ross but angry. All right, that's what we're doing right now, because this is like the most fucking frustrating thing I've ever done. And the cord is like coiling, and I'm going to stop narrating and allow my frustration to go into large bursts of anger like it has been. Okay, so I got it in the peg. That's good. Peg 1 here of the G string of the violin, because it's the only G string I'm ever going to get. Just going to turn it over. They say to go over, so you have to have it on this point in. This is not for learning. This is for ASMR, all right? So you have to have it in this point, resting in the bridge here, and then in the groove here, and then whilst having that balance with it slipping out of each of the things down here, you need to maintain the tension, maintain a finger on here, also spool it over to the side, push it hard, like to the side on the left if it's the pegs on the left, and the right if it's the pegs on the right, and tune it till it gets tension, and hope they are not tuning it the incorrect way, which I I don't remember what it is anymore. So I think you're supposed to go over. So you, as soon as you start, you kind of, well, that's going under, dipshit. Okay. And now you will hear what is commonly referred to as peg slippage, which is when you're like, I finally hit the right note. And because I try to explain to you the thing that's been plaguing this whole experience, it's not going to do it, because reality is throwing me a big wooden middle finger, which I may break out in one of these Bobo videos one of these days. Okay, so here we are. We got that one in. Should have lined up in the bridge there. Now we're going for the D string. So make sure that you have it lined up here, 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 and on the edge. I already have a groove at this point on the top because I am damaging this violin by just trying to use it. See how I had the right note? This is peg slippage. Here's the right note. Oh, nope, just kidding, it's the wrong note because it wasn't spooled precisely, evenly, totally. Distribute the tension points. Here we go. So you gotta loosen it all up whilst making sure that the fucking bridge doesn't pop out. I'm not holding back on the swears. Alright, this is just to do like white guy and his orchestra type music. This is what this effort is for, and I don't know why I'm doing this. But like literally the way that this works is like every physical thing that you could fucking want it to do, it's gonna do the opposite, because that's what that's how these smimey, sophisticated people kept the lowbrow classes out of the Ivy League classical institutions, by making it so fucking difficult just to string, let alone tune, the fucking violin, that a literal giant cock meat sandwich flies out of the sky into the mouths of the cake-eating French folk. The fuck, bro? You hear that little Pink Panther theme I just did there? I feel like I'm doing effects for Hanna-Barbera over here. Ah! Chaotic burps! Alright. Now that I have a camera, like, I'm definitely doing a better job at, like, managing my bursts of anger. But, like, imagine, like, finally, like, all of this time, like, what am I on right now? 9 minutes. 9 fucking minutes for 2 strings. Not even close to the amount of time that I've tried to spend getting just one string strung in there, let alone tuned. So, like, imagine all of that exponential amounts of time for, like, every string, all 3 strings are intact, like the first 3, and then you tune the 4th one, then they all drop out. See, like, everything's almost in tune, and the fine tuners are, like, too turned to, like, manipulate, so you, like, just start doing, like, the closest to fine adjustments you can up here, and then the fucking bridge jumps off a bridge. all right, which is what I'm about to do. I have to be somewhere at 7 o'clock tonight, and I was like, I'm just gonna go up and put the last string on. Little did we fucking know that I'm gonna be filming a video of me doing this every day until, and then this pops out. I'm gonna be filming a video of me doing this every fucking day until I do it, and that's like the punishment for all of the people not subscribed to me is that. Oh, there goes the fucking goddamn fucking bridge! So then you gotta undo it again, and this is why they say don't lose tension in the fucking strings, because you can't do it if you lose tension. This is the reason. I need like an overhead cam. Call it like the frustration cam. Oh my God. I'm gonna make a composition out of like the unstrung, pitch adjusted samples of the violin called like Almacius Frustratius or some shit, like some like play on Latin words. So yeah, so you're gonna want to put this back in here and then string this back up to the top. Line all of these up. And now I have zero tension, zero closeness. I'm back to square fucking, well, probably like 10%. I'm 10% done because all of the strings are in the peg holes, which is like a task to do on old frayed strings. So I'm going to end up breaking this fucking violin. I'm going to buy a nice violin. I got this at a thrift store for $20 and paid $70 to have it fixed and strung and buy the bow. So this is already like $150. I'm fully expecting for this to never ever fucking work and for me to have to do it all again and never try it again on my own. Observe how the bridge, no matter what you want to do, it just wants to fly away. Like I don't know how, like, I get the advice in the videos to never, like, fully remove the tension from your violin. I don't get how a violin is constructed if it's this impossibly fucking difficult. Like, I don't understand how one repairs it if it's that difficult, and, like, how one gets it to that, like, it's one of those things, like, industry curves that, like, sexy intellectuals want to have fucking orgies over that they understand how to do and rub my nose in literal human feces about. And I'm all for it, dude. Just like make me grovel like the worm I am. I hope that this precludes me from being hired at an establishment in the future, because this is going on the internet. Okay, so over. And keep it flush to the side. And then, once you hit a certain point with the tension, make sure that the peg is actually in there. Make sure that that is lined up with the bridge point. And it is. But the bridge is wanting to do a tap dance out of it. And it did it again! It did it again! It did it again! Okay. So, undo that step and repeat the step. Oh, 14 minutes, cool. I also like how this is being uploaded in like 360p. I think that this is the year 2022. I think that all things are possible. Yeah, so the key is to unravel most of your efforts. So you're like almost completely out. Pull it over to the side. Make sure it's in the bridge slot, and then take advice from somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Okay. Oh, cool, I lost the tension. Okay, so that's one. Got these. This is legitimately one of the most frustrating things I've ever done. But it's like a relaxing frustration. Like, it's all on my own terms. I accept that this is my own fault. And I have just removed the string from the peg hole, which is not something that you want to do. And as I try to restring this into the peg hole, the bridge is going to fall again. Because the bridge is literally hanging on by a fucking thread, dude. Literally. It's being hung on by this thread. The string is the thread. Okay, so put it in the slot. I hope that you're as high as I think you are watching this, whoever's watching this. This is about to be a series on my channel. It's called Bobo Tries to String a Fucking Violin. What has my life come to? Then you play a game called It Doesn't Fit in the Peg Hole. It's like literally, there's like a movie Idiocracy that I used to like, but I now hate because my friends shit on it one New Year's. And it's okay because they showed me the light of how bad it is. Okay, good, it's finally in the hole. There's a scene where there's like an IQ test, and it's like for adults, and it's literally them like failing to put like a square inside of a circle hole. And that's what trying to put this violin string on feels like. It feels like that fucking scene. I don't know many movie references, but the ones that I do know, I still don't know very well. We're going over. So, yeah. Oh, fuck you. The key is to, I think you're supposed to thread it over, not under. Like over toilet paper style, because this is like a fucking toilet paper task right here. And it's like the opposite of your intuition. And you gotta push it to the side whilst not knocking the bridge off. And it's like, I don't know why, but you're supposed to do it flush to the side, but like the default of what the string wants to do is to go to the other side of the violin. That's what the default, the string being wound wants to go to the opposite side. For no reason. Because I'm pushing with all my might trying to balance this to go on this fucking side, and it goes to the other fucking side. Every fucking time. No matter what I do the peg slip, I've seen all the tutorials. It's the subtle going out of tune that drives me the craziest. Because it's like, oh, it's in. See, that's a B. Flat. It's a flat B, not a B flat. It needs to be a D. Okay, that I could work with that, but you're gonna hear it slowly start to go even flatter. To a point where it's no longer a Like it's getting closer and closer to C. Like a whole, like 2 semitones away is not good enough for the fine tuner. That's how fucking delicate this piece of shit is. Is that it has to be that fucking close. And when you tune a string, I think I said this already, it knocks another string out. Hear this? What the fuck is that? It's literally an octave flat. I tuned it up to the octave, and then in that process, it knocked it down a whole fucking octave. And, additionally, this string is not in the peg hole. I mean, in the bridge hole, so now I have to restring it again! Also, if you try to do this too much, it just ruins violin. Like I've seen videos on it. They're like, if you try to adjust this too much, you widen the hole too much to the point where tension can never be kept. So I think I've done that already. But let's find out. That's pretty close. Now, bear in mind, it's been 22 fucking minutes. And this is after having done this multiple times, so I'm starting to get good at it. See how it's already gone? Now it's a tritone. The devil is happy. Okay, okay, so that's lined up. The string is in. Got it flush to the side over here. These are in the peg holes. See how it's knocking it even more out? Like, I don't understand why it does that. I've never seen or heard, like the 5 tutorials that I've watched, that happening. Now how that's down to F sharp, it's down to B again. But you gotta do these one by one. Getting there. Everything's going red. Okay. Hello. And now we start again from 10%. This is gonna go viral, and I don't want it to, but I need virality. Look, I really care about music, okay? I really care about music, and I am having a really hard time finishing anything, and I could really use, like, emails from people who are willing to, like, help me pursue my ideas. It's not even about me, honestly. It's just about hearing them. It's about hearing the ideas, and if you email me, I'll hip you to my ideas, and they're my ideas. Fucking hell, dude. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, I'm not taking this to Mark. Mark is a nice guy. You should get your stuff done, because I'm eventually just going to take this to Mark. But if you're in Eastern Massachusetts, that's all I'll say. There's a guy named Mark, and he knows how to do this. It's one of his jobs, and it's not one of my fields of expertise. All right, peg is in the slot. This is in the bridge hole. Now it's out of the bridge hole. Now it's in the bridge hole. Notice how that whole bridge decided to just jump around. I don't care. I just need some sort of tension without it all fucking snapping. Now I'm like jump scare sensitive. Like this is like a part. Like this is a scene in the movie. You know how like horror movies have multiple parts, and this is gonna be like a 2-hour long video probably. Like I'm not intending on it. I'm gonna end the video when it's fucking done. But you know how like there's like that precursive jump scare, like the movie's innocuously just like could be like it could just be like a rom-com until you see the one like evidential pop jump scare thing. That's like what that was before, and we're gonna see a few more of them. See, now the tension's too high on these. Alright. But at least there is tension. I want there to be tension, and I want to try to do this without fucking breaking this thing, because it's in the peg hole, I can't even tell. Oh. I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt, okay? That's the real thing. This is made of wire. Wires can cut you, and I just don't want to get hurt. And if you and your child are afraid of getting, then go to a fucking music store and get it. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, then you could suck on my Tacoma. Ooh, you see how that bridge is moving like it wants to collapse? If anybody can tell me what that song is, I'll give you $5. Cash App. But it has to be that song. Because if that song doesn't exist, I'm making it. It's like my equivalent of like Curb Your Enthusiasm for my own life. I sing it in Curb Your Enthusiasm type moments. Like every time I try to string this violin. This is like building a ship, but instead of like having a ship and being a dad, you have a violin that's going to go immediately out of tune. Cool, this isn't in. Oh, God damn it, I fucking can't keep doing this. I'm fucking losing my fucking I think I'm going to call this video How to Tune a Violin, Not Clickbait. Because who needs a budget for a viral video when you can just be enormously frustrated and have a stroke live on camera? I feel like Bomb Squad School should have... Oh, cool, that's not in place. Great, okay. I feel like Bomb Squad School should have this as, like, one of the things that they have to do. This would be great training for, like, the tension and anxiety of like... I just need to gradually increase the tension on all of these strings and hope that I can ever so slightly get it into key without... Oh, cool, 33 minutes. Oh, great. Oh, fucking day. I need to get laid so badly. I just have no idea. Did I say that out loud? It's been so long. I need me a girl who can hum the whole Rite of Spring. Oh, there it is. And that's the first time that anyone on this channel has organically heard the name Bobo. I'm filming this.
Okay, cool.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
This is one of the most frustrating fucking things I've ever had to do.
Alright. Is it more frustrating when you're trying to tune it up when someone's playing drums?
Now I know why Miss M, because we're not using names, told me to never touch the bridge.
Did you touch the bridge?
The bridge has fallen out about 10 times. It's about to now since we've conjured it. Oh, okay. Alright, and this concludes today's... Alright, fuck it. You know what? Fucking play the drums. Go ahead. I don't need to hear to tune a violin.
you striving for there?
I'm trying to build the tension back up on the bridge so that way it doesn't snap when I try to tune it by having all of the strings be somewhat close in register, because every time I get 3 strings right and 1 string is not right at all, it just snaps.
Why don't you bring it in and have him show you how to do it?
I know.
This is, yeah, you should just do that. Save yourself a lot of aggravation. That's G.
How did these notes... How did that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, the new sub-bass of the 2020 hip-hop scene. Okay. You know when like Siri gets something wrong consistently and like you're being very specific, but it's like something that she should get right, but she gets it wrong consistently? That's like tuning pegs. We're at 40 minutes. Oh, I can see the bridge moving. I don't like that. Bridge isn't even flushly on the fucking thing anymore. I wonder if something broke. Oh, it's definitely gonna fly off. I can fucking tell. It's supposed to be. I don't think I can go any further. I don't think I can go any further.
So bring it to the place.
I
Have the
can't.
guy do it. Watch him. Have him show you how to do it. That's what I would do.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen!